Good afternoon, YouTube. Welcome to my brand new channel, Tux Freak TV. My name's GNU Raven, or Ravencrow as other people do know me as. This channel is going to be about Linux, GNU Linux of course, open source, and various other subjects. So I hope you really enjoy my new format on my channel. I've been away from YouTube for quite a while, and just been doing various things here and there. But I thought to myself, well, why not contribute back to the Linux community, and also just, offering information based upon, websites that I come across that might be interesting to yourself or content creators. So during this, the first, second and third episodes, and fourth and fifth, of course, we're going to look at SimCity 4 on Play on Linux through Wine. So we'll just show you a quick preview of what's coming up. You just go on to Play on Linux here. I've already got it all installed and configured and whatnot. So we'll just click run. And a little, a window will come up and say that basically it's Wine Desktop. And there we go. Rightio. Let's just have a quick look at SimCity 4 and Play on Linux using Wine. Yep, yeah, games, of course. Rightio. But, what I was talking about, basically about various other subjects, of course, cool websites that I've come across, anything that might be important to you or anybody else in the YouTube universe. I'll be more than happy to pass on information that may be of some value to you. Alrighty, so we'll just have a quick preview of what I've been doing in SimCity 4. So we'll just wait for the map to come up and I'll click start. I would say demo, but the actual city that I've created to show you, I called it Valhagen Valley. So a population of 9,358, and so forth. I'll also explain some of the cheats that I've come across for SimCity 4 as well. So you can, cheat to your heart's content, such as, money cheats, you know what I mean, being able to create a city without power or water, you know what I mean. There's various other cheats out there for SimCity 4, but I'll explain that a little bit later. So we'll just click on the demonstration town that I've created, called Valhagen Valley. So, this is basically just mainly for, how would you say it, for demonstration. So here we go. I'll just get through all this part here, and then I can show you around a bit. All these pop-ups coming up, of course, people that are, that have been on building on SimCity 4 or using SimCity 4 for quite a while, would do a better job than what I've done. So basically what I've done is I've created, different zones, of course, and whatnot, as you can see, like the low cost residential zones that I've created, plus, various farms out here and whatnot. And what I've done is, instead of connecting the farms and whatnot to, mains water, I've just put various water tanks around, the crops here and the properties. So, if we just go over here, we've got also the, the industrial part over here, and the coal power fire, the coal fire power plants I've decided to put over here. I do apologise for my mispronunciation, but just three, maybe two, coal powered power stations would do the job to a medium to big size city. You know what I mean? And you've got something a little bit greener. I mean, you could pop up, you can actually use solar panel power stations, as well as a wind turbine power generators as well. So I mean, the possibilities in SimCity 4 nowadays is quite endless. I mean, there's a website that I'll show you a little bit later that, you know, you're able to download, you know, new building sets and all that sort of stuff. You know, big high-rise buildings, high-rise residential areas and whatnot, and yada yada. So, yeah, we'll get into that a little bit later. But yeah, as I said, I'll just quickly show you around. Here's some of the, you know, the medium industrial, what do you call it, zones here. So what we'll do is we'll just click on some of these, just show you and hover across some of these, you know, these medium-sized industrial plots here. And basically, if I click on one, it'll just basically show you HPR metals. That's what it's called by default. But don't forget, you can be as creative as you like. I mean, you can change the name of the, you know, the zone that you've hovered across, and you know that you have got basically details on here. They used to say, you know, you can call it just about anything. I mean, here's a demonstration: mics, metals. Yeah, that'll do. You know what I mean? So current jobs, 12 out of 18. Current turnover, land value high, powered and watered, yeah. Desirability factors such as pollution low, garbage. I mean, if you've got, you know, you can use just about any sort of, you know, garbage disposal, you know, choices. You can have a landfill, garbage tip and whatnot, yada yada. So, crime low, and you know, freight trips long. So, what that means basically, freight trips long, is I actually haven't created a railway system through this area, the industrial area as well. So, you know, that's something we'll look at together as you know, time goes on. So, yeah. So some of the other things that I've done is, you know, put a, you know, high school, number of students 29, student capacity 750, and teachers 25. So at this moment of time, you know, I mean, like, as your city gets bigger, you know, you'll have more students going to that high school, of course. And as I said, you know, you can change the name of it and whatnot, and yada yada. So yeah, basically just showing you around, and you know, next time what we'll do is we'll just create a medium-sized town from scratch, and you know, we'll just plan it out where we'll put the industrial areas, what power stations we'll use, you know, hospital facilities, as well as, you know, law enforcement, fire stations and whatnot. And I'll explain to you, basically, when you put a police station down or a fire station, you'd see like a blue circle around the actual area that you've actually put the fire station or the police station on. That basically just gives you a bit of a picture of you know, law enforcement that covers the perimeter of the outer blue or the outer red. Once you put a medium, it doesn't really matter. I mean, you could put a, you know, a medium-sized one down, a big-sized one and whatnot, yada yada. So, but don't forget, with law enforcement, you'll need to create a jail at some stage. And yeah, we'll get into that too. So I'm just going to end this video and say thank you very much for clicking on my video and watching. And yeah, I don't know all about SimCity 4. I do know most of it, but what I don't know, we'll find out together, right? Alrighty, thanks very much for joining us. And also coming up as well, we've got some DOS games that we'll have a look at in DOSBox. Some of the old great retro, you know, cool games for DOS. So I'm very excited. So we'll get into that within the next 2 or 3 or 4 videos. So they're basically, this is just a rundown, an introduction to SimCity 4. I'm playing Linux in Wine. And yeah, thank you very much for clicking on my video. Please like and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next video. Thanks very much.